So, dealing with some more complicated integrals, in order to integrate this function as it is with the methods that we know, we'd actually have to take and we'd have to FOIL this bracket out 9 times. A waste of time, an invitation to make any number of silly mistakes. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something called substitution. The way you pick the substitution is generally whatever's the most complicated part, if you have 2 different functions, if you will, or in this case, just what's inside the bracket. Now, what we do is we say is that we let u equal that piece. Now, once we have our u, we need to take the derivative of it, which would be called du by dx. Well, the derivative of 4x plus 3 is 4. And in order to make this work, in order to have this actually do what we need it to do, after we find the derivative, we need to manipulate that equation and get dx by itself. So can multiply it up to the other side and divide by 4. But instead of putting it as du over 4, I'm going to split it as 1/4 du. And the reason for that I'll explain as we go through the question. So we have that sidebar over there. What we do when we come back to the integral, we have our integral symbol. 4x plus 3 was our u. So really what we have now is u to the 9th. dx is actually 1/4 du, like so. Now, what we've done is in that integral in green, we've changed all of the x's into u's. That's what we need. We can't have x's and u's together. So if you have x's and u's together, try a different substitution, let u equal a different part of the function. The only thing I'm going to change here is move that 1/4 out front as it would normally be. That's why I didn't write it as du over 4, so we could move it around more easily. So now we integrate. 1/4 carries down. Add 1 to the exponent on u, so u to the 10th. Divide by the new exponent. Plus c. Can simplify that a bit, make u to the 10th over 40. Plus c. And the last piece, we didn't have u to begin with. We had 4x plus 3, so put back in what u is. And we've just integrated this function.